We already mentioned how important pronunciation is, but I would like to emphasize it one more time. Okay, so I got a list of names. The hardest part is the names, because names are pronounced differently in every language.
Yeah.
And I want just to show you, my viewers and you how important it is. And for example, do you know what Mozart is? Mozart, yes, you recognize him. Okay.
Yeah, he's only one of the greatest composers in all of music history, and I'm in like 2 different music classes. Of course I.
Okay. Do you know Einstein?
I don't think I've heard that name.
You definitely have.
Say it again.
Einstein.
Einstein.
It's Einstein, yes.
That was not Einstein.
So see, it was just like, for us, it was just like little different sound, and it's just native speaker can't guess it.
That was not Einstein.
Yes. So don't expect native speakers guess what you're saying. Just try to learn how to pronounce this word in their language. What about Confucius? Confucius. So, yes, I actually forgot how to pronounce it in English, so now we have to figure it out together.
You did?
Yes, I forgot pronunciation in English.
Do you have it written down in
It's
English?
a philosopher.
Wait,
It's a philosopher, like Confucius, something like Confucius.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't think I can say it in English.
Like
Confucius.
What?
Confucius?
Confucius.
Is it Confucius? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Say it again.
Confucius?
Confucius. So, we would never guess. We would never know each other. Because yes, I have been asked, do you know Confucius? And I was like, no, I have never heard this name before.
Wait, how did you say it again?
Yes, when we figured that we are talking about Confucius, I was like, yes, of course I know Confucius. Confucius. Okay, let's do some more names. Freud.
Fritz? I don't know.
Freud.
Sigmund Freud?
Yes, Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud, exactly.
Sigmund Freud.
Paris.
Parish. It sounded like parish.
Yeah. Work. More. It's a city.
Paris.
Paris, yes, Paris. Okay, I know another city for you. München.
Is that in what?
Germany.
Wait, I know what you're talking about. I know what city you're talking about because I read a book placed in that city, and I can't remember how I.
Munich.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I was like, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember how to say it.
Okay. You must know Mexico.
Mexico?
Mexico, yes.
Mexico.
Mexico, yes. We call it Mexico, and we actually call Texas, Texas.
That's literally how you say it in Spanish.
Yes.
That's literally how you say both of those in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. So you must know this one. Connecticut.
Connecticut?
Yes.
I feel like if you said that to someone, they would understand it.
Yes.
They'd be confused, but they'd understand it.
They would recognize the state of their own country, right? I know that some students, they struggle with pronunciation of numbers, especially this tricky sound the, like 13.
Oh, 13.
Yes, 13 and
13.
13, or it's just there is no difference between 13 and 14. Is it?
Yeah,
Is it supposed to be a difference?
definitely.
So can you pronounce it?
And like 13 and then 14.
14.
It's literally just going 14. Like,
So for you it never sounded similar.
no.
So it never sounds similar for native speaker. So it shouldn't sound similar for us, just English learners. It's completely two different words. 13 and 14. F, different sounds, and 13 and 14. It's just
Like, I
round
could
O,
see-
14.
I could see how you'd mistake it if you're going like th,
Yes.
but in the whole word, the thir and the for, they just sound like so different.
You know that there is a big difference between British and American.
Yeah.
So do you know any British words?
Loo,
What is this?
the toilet.
Loo? They call it loo?
Loo.
Okay. How do they call French fries?
Chips.
Exactly, chips. How do they call chips then?
Crisps.
So will you understand the person?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
I'll think.
Okay. Will you understand if the person say, "Oh, please catch the lift for me"?
Yeah, that's the elevator, right?
Elevator. Yes, lift and elevator.
And then like the cinema is the movies.
Yes, and photograph is pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know this difference
Yeah.
and you understand British speaker.
Yeah.
Great. So if English learner comes to America and still will use British equivalents in America, it's not critical.
No.
It's not like confusing.
I mean, maybe to some people it might, but that's probably because they've never been on the internet before or something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. How do you know all of these equivalents? You learn it at school?
I watch a lot of British YouTubers.
Okay.
And like a lot of videos done by people who live in London and like Manchester. And I've just gotten used to it.
Okay. And the big part is pronunciation, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the biggest. And sometimes spelling too is different.
Yes, like color, neighbor.
Gray, favor.
Yeah, favor. Yes.
A few words that are cuss words.
Spelling is different. British spelling, it's more.
It's got a lot of more
has
vowels.
more letters.
It has more
than-
vowels.
Yes. Yes, actually, I was going to talk to you about spelling.
Ooh,
So
maybe not.
Spelling, it's another big problem for learners. They say
Big
why?
problem for me.
Oh, really?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, so see, because learners, they get so confused and frustrated, like why it has to be so hard,
I don't know.
and
I have
why
no
it has
answer.
to be so hard.
Got no answer for you there.
Yeah, so sometimes you also like struggle. What do you do? Like you check the dictionary or what?
Normally I'll pull out my phone and type in like a Google Docs or something, and if it has a squiggly red line underneath it.
And when they teach you how to read and how to write at school, like it's in primary school, right?
Yeah.
How do they do it if you still have
Called
to
elementary
check?
school here.
Yes, actually.
Primary is
British. British equivalent, yes. Okay. Well, it's this kind of situation, yes, when you just know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but you know that it's British.
Yeah.
Okay, so I must be from Britain.
Yeah.
Well, so what I was saying. Okay, so how do they teach you in elementary school how to spell?
A lot of times they'll have you copy down words. Like they'll have a column of words on this side of the page, and then they'll have blanks for you to copy it down so many times. And like.
So you just drill it like.
Kind of, yeah. They just like drill it into your brain.
There is not like rules, or they are broken a lot of times. Like spelling rules.
I before E except after C, which is broken constantly.
Okay.
I can't think of any words off the top of my head, but it is broken constantly.
Okay, now I need you to speak some Russian too. So now Courtney is going to say the phrase in Russian, and I hope you will understand. Yes, she's not professional Russian English translator, but
I don't know Russian at all, actually.
yes, yeah, you're trying to. You started.
For a song.
At least you have started. Yes. So she will try to say something for you in Russian, and I hope you will understand. What does it mean?
Если вам понравилось это видео, жмите мне на верстке, не забудьте, I think, right?
Yes.
Подписаться на этот канал. До встречи.
До встречи.
До встречи.
Bye bye. It was so much fun.